Hi, today I'm going to my hometown Kottayam. Tomorrow is the assembly election, so I have started my travel from Cochin. Now I reached Tripunthura. So there is around 70 kilometers from here to Kottayam. So I thought of discussing about electric vehicles and my experience with Windsor EV. So I have been using this Windsor EV since December 2024. So I bought it in December. So I have been using this for around 1.5 years, and I covered around 30,000. Exactly, it is 29,288. So the coming week I will be going for a 30,000 service. So for Windsor, the service pattern is in every 15,000 kilometers, not like other brands where they have 10,000 kilometer service. Even for Tata, I think 7,000, every 7,500 we have to go for the service. For MG, it's 15,000 kilometers. Last 15,000 kilometers it was costed around 1,000 rupees only, but 30,000 kilometers next service is not a free service, so labor also will be there. So they are charging labor at around 3,000 rupees, only the labor, and total will be around 6,000 rupees without wheel balancing and alignment. Normally wheel balancing and alignment I used to do it outside, so that will be around 1,500. So actually this taking care of the tire is a main thing, especially considering the electric vehicles. So usually people say EVs they are not getting bad tire life, like after completing 10,000 15,000 kilometers the tire goes bad, like we have to change the tire in every 15 to 20,000 kilometers. But I have been using my vehicle now covered around 30,000. Still I have around 20,000 tires are there, so 20,000 kilometers more I can travel, I believe. It all depends upon how you drive. Usually electric vehicle doesn't have any engine and all, no, so whatever we give, like whatever we accelerate, it directly go to the tire. So tire rotation will be more compared to other IC engines, petrol engines. So where petrol engine usually as we change the gear, as and when it gets more torque, the tire rotation will be more and RPM will be more, and that is how ICE engine works. But in EV vehicles we have only one motor to drive the vehicle, so if we give more acceleration, then the tire rotation will be more, and directly it will be going to the tire, and so tire life we will not get that much tire life. So we have to be very cautious when we drive the EV vehicles. We have to give the linear acceleration, otherwise because most of the vehicles nowadays comes with 17-inch 18-inch tires. So mine is 18-inch tire, and one tire will cost around it starts from 8,000 rupees to till 12,000 15,000 rupees is there. So normal tire will be around 10,000 rupees. So if we change 4 tires, it will be around 40,000. So whatever we earn, whatever we save from filling the petrol will go for changing the tire. So we have to be extra careful when we drive EV vehicles. Don't drive. Please always keep your acceleration linear, and don't practice rash driving. So EVs are very thrilling, especially it will attract us to drive rashly, but to get more range and comfortable drive, we have to follow the light acceleration driving. So that is my experience with Windsor. So far I am satisfied. I didn't have that much issues with this vehicle, but there are issues. But earlier I used to have this DC charging issue after the update and all. Now everything is working smoothly. Most of the places I am able to charge my vehicle. Sometimes we used to use the spanner technique if any issue comes, like charging issue comes. That is how it is. And now we will talk about battery technologies. So in the market there are two types of EV batteries: LFP battery and NMC battery. LFP battery is lithium ion phosphate battery, and NMC is nickel manganese cobalt battery. So most of the premium cars, Benz, BMW, and even in Hyundai, Kia, all those vehicles comes with NMC battery. And all the Tata brands like Tata, AMG and all, even in Mahindra new vehicle BS6 XEV comes with LFP battery. So LFP battery, if we compare with NMC battery, LFP battery is having more life cycle. So life cycle means charging from 0% to 100%. That is the one life cycle. So LFP battery can usually have more than 3000 life cycle. But NMC battery is having lesser life cycle compared to LFP battery. NMC is having only 1000 to 1500 life cycle. But NMC battery is having more density. More density means it can accommodate more electricity in one cell. So basically NMC battery requires a lesser space compared to LFP battery, and also performance wise also NMC is better. But it is not good for Indian climate. But high temperature, it cannot withstand high temperature, NMC battery, compared to LFP battery. But now the cooling mechanism is there, so brands they will have more cooling mechanism to cool the battery. But basic structure is like it cannot withstand more than 200 degrees Celsius temperature. So there is a chance of getting fire. But LFP battery can withstand high temperature up to 400 degrees Celsius. It can withstand. So for Indian climate, I think LFP battery is better compared to NMC battery. But NMC battery is good for the cold climate, like in Europe and all, where they have more winter season. NMC battery would be better compared to LFP battery. So these are the basic difference of NMC and LFP battery. So in old days, like 5-6 years before, Tata was the brand which was coming with all these EV vehicles, and those days Tata, especially Tata, they were using cylindrical cells for their LFP battery. Now that vehicles are coming with prismatic cells for the LFP battery. The main difference between the cylindrical cells and prismatic cells: cylindrical cells is like our torch battery, so we are using AA, AAA batteries. This is the shape of a cylinder. One of the disadvantages of cylindrical battery, it requires more space to accommodate the battery cells, since it is in the shape of a cylinder. But prismatic cell is a box type structure where we can accommodate more cells in one battery. So that is why the best example will be Tata Punch. Tata Punch EV, earlier it was coming with 35 kilowatt long range vehicle was coming with 35 kilowatt battery. But now in 2026 the new facelift has launched with a 40 kilowatt battery. The same vehicle, the same structure, same specifications and all, but they can accommodate now, since they have the prismatic cell structure, they can accommodate more cells. So now they are having 40 kilowatt battery pack, Punch EV. And this LFP battery nowadays, since they have using prismatic cells, but in BYD they have developed, even they are also using the LFP battery, but they have developed a blade battery technology. Blade battery technology is basically this is like a thin battery cells where we can accommodate more cells in the same LFP battery, and it will be, the life also will be more compared to other LFP batteries. That is why this Mahindra EV, Mahindra B6 and XEV9, they are using the blade battery technology. That is why they are giving 15 years of unlimited warranty for battery, and also if we sell the vehicle for the second owner, they are giving 10 years of battery warranty. Normally MG in Windsor and all, for the second owner they are giving only 8 years of battery warranty and 1.8 years or 1.6 lakh kilometer. But in case of BE6 and XEV9e, Mahindra, they are providing, for the second owner they are providing 10 years or 2 lakh kilometer battery warranty. That is the difference, because they are damn sure that this blade technology and all, it will give more life to the battery. So these are the major difference, major battery models available in the market now, LFP and NMC. Now there are R&Ds happening in the battery technology every day. In the news we can see new battery technology. They are coming with new battery technologies now. Solid state batteries are under research. So many companies are working on the battery technology. Solid state batteries, basically it's similar like LFP battery, where the electrolyte will be solid instead of liquid, so radiation loss will be less compared to LFP batteries. So we can, density will be more, and we can have that, we will have more range, and also the life of the battery also will be more. So easily once we have this solid state battery, but initially solid state battery will be a bit expensive, but gradually that price also will be reduced. So we can easily achieve 1000 kilometers of range once we have this solid state batteries in the market. And there are few other battery technologies are also developing, like in the developing stage, like instead of lithium ion battery, they are developing sodium ion battery. Sodium is more available in our earth, so it is easy for us to develop the sodium ion batteries. Lithium will be less compared to sodium, so it will be easy to make, and also especially the price will get reduced. So once the sodium ion battery, once they are in the market, the price, there will be a drastic reduction in the price, EV price. So we will get more range in lesser price than what we need. So in the coming years, there will be a drastic change in the EV industry. Probably by 2028 or 2029, there will be a change. We can see a change in the industry. Probably 60-70% of our roads will be ruled by EV vehicles. So now the main challenge with EV owner, as an EV owner, the main challenge that we are facing is the availability of the charging station and the time that we are taking to charge the vehicle. So once the technology advances, so we will have more charging stations available, and also we will have more powerful charging stations. Like now, most of the commonly we can see 60 kilowatt DC charging station, but in the coming future 200 kilowatt 300 kilowatt charging stations will be more. And also the charging speed of the vehicle. Now my Windsor EV, I can charge maximum speed of 45 kilowatt. Even though I am using a 60 kilowatt charging station, my vehicle supports only 45 kilowatt charging speed. So it will take minimum 15 to 1 hour, 15 minutes to 1 hour to charge completely. But when the vehicle comes with 180 kilowatt charging speed or 200 kilowatt charging speed, it will take only only maximum 10 minutes to get 80% of a charge. So there will be a drastic change. So we won't get panic. Even though we go for a long trip, if it takes only 10 minutes to charge 80% of our battery, then we won't get panic, and we can comfortably travel the entire trip. Because anyway, in a long journey, after 200 or 250 kilometers of travel, anyway we have to take a break. We have to take a snack break. So 10 to 15 minutes anyway it will take to have a break. So by that time we can charge our vehicle, so we can continue the next 350 kilometers with that charge. Then there is no tension, there won't be any tension. That will be no tension will be there after this kind of advancement in the EV field. So we will have more range vehicles, and we will have vehicles with more charging speeds, and also we will have DC charging station with high capacity chargers. So anyway, we can hope for the best. So we'll see after some time. So we finally reached, and after reaching here, now the cluster reading is 207 kilometer. Total traveled, 41% battery left. So 128 kilometers more is there. 128 kilometers more we can travel. So total is around more than 320. 130 plus 207. Yeah, it's more than 330. It's not bad. Okay guys, thank you, bye.